morning, we are going to discuss the week 18. So, sustainable development. Sustainable development means making sure that people today get what they need without making life harder for people in the future. So, some expert thinks this is a tricky idea because it's hard to decide what people really need. And often, it's just talks about humans, not the planet or other living things. So, other ways to think about it involve ideas like carrying capacity or how much nature can handle, but even those are difficult to use for human society. So, one simple way to define sustainable development is to say it's about helping people and nature live well for a long time. So, then looking at ways to make that happen. So, environmentally sound. This means making choices that help protect nature and use resources carefully. So, to the environment is not harm as more people are born and cities grow. Okay, so next, economically productive. So this means that the people in the community invest their money and work in ways that help people both and nature, and they get enough benefits from back what they put in. And the last is socially just. This means making sure everyone gets a fair share of resources and making decisions together so that everyone in the community can get food and other benefits.
Taking action. In order to implement a strategy for sustainable development, members of the community must believe that they have the capacity to resolve their own problems and shape their own future. A spider's web looks fragile, but it can stand extraordinary force with little damage. Strengthening the community's capacity is like weaving a web that creates a social network throughout the community, providing support for all, extending and strengthening cooperation and collaboration among people, institutions, organizations, and businesses. The passage explains that the community becomes stronger when people work together and trust their ability to shape their own future. Like a spider's web that looks delicate but is actually strong. The connections between community members grow over time. As the network expands, cooperation increases, making the community more united, resilient, and capacity of achieving sustainable development.
So good morning everyone, I am Gere and I am the next reporter. So I'm going to discuss about the steps in implementing a sustainable vision for community development. So first is to get stakeholders' agreement on implementing a sustainability program. Yet, in order to strengthen community leadership and responsibility, these diverse individuals with very different self-interests must come together to plan, implement, and monitor sustainability programs, policies, and projects. You, as many stakeholders as possible, participative development working together to shape their collective futures, including all affected groups in the community, promotes joint ownership of the process, which increases responsibility and accountability. In addition, solutions created through a multi-stakeholders process are likely to be more effective and to increase the probability of project success. So, to build a strong community, leadership, and accountability, people with different interests need to work together to plan and manage sustainability efforts by involving as many stakeholders as possible. The community gains shared ownership of decisions, which boosts responsibility and improves results. When all affected groups participate, the solutions are usually more effective and the chances of project success increase.
So, number 2, conduct a community assessment. So, nakabutang dira is a community assessment helps lay the groundwork for a sustainability project by providing information on the status and availability of resources and by identifying and prioritizing problems to address. So, pasabot ani is why a community assessment is important when planning a sustainable community or develop project. Diri na tumelhan na before mag-start og any project is before magsugod is mag-gather sa jud og mga information about the community, such as if naabay mga resources or naabay mga problems na gina-face or naabay siya need na i-address. So by organizing ani nga panghitabo is diri na tumelhan ang information if kung asa ang strength, kung weaknesses o opportunity and limitation. Dili na ito ma-identify ang mga issues na need siya i-prioritize to be fixed. So, kung unsa man ang kanang needs sa community, So, diri na to mahibalaan na ay for example ang weaknesses ani kay ingani diri na side tapos unsaon na to pag-improve ana. So, by collecting data is diri na to maalaw or diri na to mailhan ang better decisions o better plan na ato ang ma-benefit sa isa community. So, need jud na to hibalaan isa-isa para na improvement kay isa siya kadakog tamang sa isa ka community na para ma-improve or para mas mulambo ang isa ka community.
So good day ma'am, my topic is the step in implementing a sustainable vision for community development. True participative development involves diverse stakeholders with verifying perception, motivations, and values. Creating a sustainable community must directly begin with participants asking themselves which values are shared and which are central to the community cultural identity. So, in other words, ang tinuod nga partisipatibong participate sa komunidad, paglakip sa lain-laing mga stakeholders nga adunay nagkalain-laing pananaw, motibasyon o mga important or belief. Aron makahimo busa ka matino malungtawong komunidad kinahanglan magsugod sa proseso pinaagi sa mga partisipante nga mangutanan silang kaugalingon kung unsa mga bilihang ilang ipaambi kung sa importante sa kultura o identidad sa komunidad. Sa lai, in other words, ang pagtalo para sa maabot nga future sa ato komunidad kinahanglan magtikad sa mga bili o katuyuan sa tanan nga naapil ug paglatid og mga plano kung sa aking pag-abot.
Monitoring of sustainability indicators and project evaluation allows you to assess the short-term and long-term outcomes of your project and determine whether the goal and objectives are met. Communities must be attentive and responsive to change. Through project monitoring and evaluation, new information feedback into the community, fostering new questions and new practices. This information feedback allows communities to better adapt to changing conditions while promoting greater long-term community stability and resilience. For example, school feeding program in Davao Elementary School. Ang project nila is sa Davao City starts a feeding program to provide nutritious meals to students from low-income families to improve their health and academic performance. Siyempre, need yun i-monitor kung pila kabok ang student nga mag-participate ani nga program. Second is kung unsa ang food nga i-serve nila sa ilahang nutritional content. Third is attendance and academic performance of the participating students. And fourth is ang feedback sa students and parents about sa program. So, kadua is evaluation. So, kailangan dyan nila i-evaluate, no? After semester, ang school is i-evaluate nila ang program. Kung ang students sa health and nutrition is nag-improve ba? Nagbalik ba ilang timbang sa normal? And kung ni baba ba ilang timbang? And kaupat is adjustment, no? So adjustment, if attendance is low, the school might investigate the reason, inconvenient timing, unappealing food, and make changes to encourage more students to participate. Kadua is, if the student health is not improving, the school might consult with a nutritionist to adjust the menu and ensure it provides the necessary nutrients. By monitoring, evaluating, and adjusting the feeding program, the school can ensure it effectively address the needs of the students and achievements goals of improving their health.
Hello everyone, my name is Bordaje, and step 5 talks about identifying sources of help. This means when your community plans a sustainability project, you don't have to do everything on your own. There are government programs and private organizations that can support you, whether through funding, skills, training, and guidance. These groups can help strengthening your community plans so that it becomes more effective and sustainable. Number 6, carrying out the project and continuously monitoring it. After starting the project, it's important to check how it is doing. Monitoring and evaluation can help you whether your goals are being met and improvements are needed. Communities should stay open to feedbacks, new ideas, and changes. By doing this, the project becomes more adaptable to long run. This project helps the whole community grow stronger and more resilient.
I used to run. Remember the house where I was born. But baby, you don't know me. Baby, you don't know. I'll show you all the stars I used to hide. No one ever seemed to realize. But baby, you will know me. Baby, you will know. Baby, you don't know.